I'm Ben Caesar from Fiddlehead Nursery. I'm here at the Guelph Organic Conference. There's a heavy focus on permaculture at this year's conference, and I do forest gardening. So my business provides plants for edible landscapes. So I design landscapes that act like natural ecosystems, but that provide a large yield. So you can design a landscape to include nuts and fruits as your canopy, and shrubs like berry bushes as your understory, and then ground covers that are also edible. You can incorporate nitrogen-fixing trees to increase the fertility in your system, and you can design it in such a way as to limit competition and maximize cooperation. And so I specialize in the understory of forest gardens. I grow plants that are herbaceous perennials generally, and some berry bushes, but almost everything is edible, and if it's not edible, then it has many other functions. It's either a nitrogen fixer, or it attracts pollinators, or it forms an excellent ground cover. And so an example would be of an edible landscape would be hostas. A lot of people know hostas, but they don't know that they're edible. It's a wonderful plant because it grows well in the shade. It's an edible. It's the shoots in the spring, when they first come up out of the ground, they're tightly curled spears, and you can cut the entire first flush of a hosta, and it will grow new ones. So you let that be, and then you steam them for about 10 minutes. Put a little butter and a little salt and pepper, and they're delicious. So it's a wonderful plant. It will give you a good meal at a time of year when you're not getting much else out of your food gardens. So that's a great example, and it also makes an excellent ground cover. So it adds to a low maintenance garden. Ground covers are key to lowering the maintenance in your garden. And so I give workshops on designing edible landscapes. I'm up in Kimberley, which is near Collingwood, and what else? I love this stuff. I sell books. I rely heavily on the books that I sell for designing my own gardens, and I've been learning about this kind of thing for about a dozen years, and so I have demonstration gardens at my place that are about 4 years old, and so they're still quite young, but I'm getting more and more food out of them every year. And then these gardens take a lot of work to install, but over the course of 2 or 3 years, they become more and more self-maintaining. And so you have to put less work into them, and you get more food out of them every year. So it's a wonderful combination, and it's a wonderful way to garden. It's also wonderful because you get a large diversity of food in your diet. There are a ton of perennial vegetables and perennial salad greens that people don't know about from around the world that work well in our cold climate. And so it connects you to the earth. And so it behooves you to grow these gardens organically, and it's a wonderful way to live. It really makes you care for the earth right where you live. You know, it's a wonderful way to connect with the world around you, right outside your kitchen door. So I love these systems. I love the theory behind it, and I'm trying to see if it can work in practice. And there are more and more people doing this kind of gardening, and so it's just in its infancy, but there's a lot of great work being done here in Canada, in the United States, in the UK, and so there's a growing network of people concentrating on this type of gardening. So if you're interested, please come to fiddleheadnursery.ca and visit me at the nursery.